It's deadline day. The summer transfer window comes to a conclusion tonight at 11 p.m. One last day for the clubs to get any last minute business done. And West Ham United are thoroughly expected to be involved, with likely one arriving, one departing, but potentially another signing on top of that as well. This video is a little update on what we can expect around West Ham United on deadline day. Now, we are live tonight from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. We've got a 2-hour live show this evening. A couple of special guests involved as well, as we take a look back at the entire summer transfer window for West Ham United, looking at each individual deal we've done and get interactive in the live chat as well. So if you're kicking around between 9 and 11 p.m. tonight, please do come back to the channel and get involved in our deadline day special. Now, the player likely to arrive is Jan Bednarek from Southampton, Polish centre-back, 26 years old. He will be arriving on a season-long loan with an option to buy as well. Now, if this happened at the start of the summer transfer window, before we acquired Thilo Kehrer and Nathan Guerd, I wouldn't be overly happy, I'll be honest with you. I would have felt it was not very ambitious. It was an average Premier League centre-back at best, deemed surplus to requirements at Southampton that we're picking up. Now, there is circumstances why Southampton are willing to let him leave. I think he's not got on with the manager by the sounds of it too well. They've obviously brought in some top young talent at that centre-back position as well. He's just fallen down the pecking order. But the context is we have signed Aguerd and Kehrer. We're bringing him in just as cover, essentially. I'd imagine his appearances will be quite minimal over the course of the season. If everything goes right for our centre-backs, if Ogbonna gets back to full fitness and stays fit, if we can get Aguerd back to full fitness and stays fit for the rest of the season, if Kehrer avoids any injuries and Zuma avoids any major ones, I don't think we'll see Bednarek too much. So for that reason, I'm okay with this deal. I think, for why we're bringing him in, it's a safe transfer, in my opinion. It just takes the pressure off rushing Aguerd back as well when he's fit round about the World Cup, still a while away. But we do have sort of like a mini pre-season when the World Cup's going on kind of thing, so it might be a good time to get him back. But anyway, Bednarek coming in on loan for the season with an option to buy as well. Again, I like it. Having the option to buy makes sense, because if we fast forward to next summer, it's likely that Ogbonna will be departing. He's in the final year of his contract again. He got a 1-year contract extension in the summer. He is getting on. We do have to consider the future of Angelo Ogbonna. So next summer, at the minute, I would imagine it's likely that he will be departing. And if Bednarek does play well, maybe he gets more minutes than expected, let's just call it a safety net option that we can then purchase Bednarek at an already agreed fee, which I imagine would be relatively low. I don't know what it will be, but I would be surprised if it was greater than 10 million anyway. I'd imagine it'll be less than 10 million, the fee that we've got agreed with Southampton, that we can purchase him for next summer. And like I said, if he does well, we can buy him. He stays in the squad. Happy days, easy transfer. But yeah, Jan Bednarek likely to join West Ham. Those negotiations sound like it advanced last night as West Ham were playing against Tottenham. Certainly the talk was coming out that it looked like it was going to happen. So we'll wait and see, but it looks likely Bednarek will be joining West Ham United today. And the reason we're going after Bednarek is because it looks likely that Craig Dawson will depart West Ham United today. David Moyes last night confirmed after the game a club had made an offer for him. It was later revealed through different sources, not through Moyes, that club is in fact Wolves. It was reported all week really that Wolves, Aston Villa and Leicester City were the three clubs really looking at Craig Dawson. We know why Craig Dawson wishes to depart. He wants to head back to his family home, whether it be in Manchester or the Midlands. There was some suggestion it's actually in the Midlands that he resides. He wants to go back nearer his family. He doesn't want to commute to East London every single day anymore. And in a weird way, it sounds like our European campaign took its toll on him a little bit. And not just him, you hear from some players saying it's been a long season, and because of the European campaign and us doing well in the Europa League, the players spent a long time away from their family, because obviously they'd be playing at the weekend and they'd be playing on Thursday, and at times they'd be away for more than half the week. And I know a lot of people will have little sympathy for the players because of the wages they're on, but I think that sometimes you can forget they're still human. You can forget that maybe the player's priority is the family rather than the bank balance, if you like, and it will take its toll on most people. I know it would take it's told me if I was away for the whole week kind of thing. So Craig Dawson wants to move back to his family. It looks likely to join Wolves on a permanent transfer today as well. Regarding the fee, there's not really been one reported, so it's just a case of we'll have to wait and see. I'm hoping we've got a few million for him, just to recoup some of the big summer spending. I'd imagine there will be a loan fee involved with Southampton as well. But yes, Craig Dawson likely to depart West Ham, unfortunately. When I did the Transfer Rumours show the other day, there was a lot of sadness in the comments. People are genuinely gutted that Craig Dawson's departing, and understandably why. The guy gave 100% every single time he pulled on that West Ham shirt and went out there. He gave 100%. Played with a broken nose for about a few games as well. Every game he was having a nosebleed because he broke it and he continued playing with it. We heard at the end of last season, he was playing through the injury barrier because all the other centre-backs were injured as well, so he just had to play and he did it. Fantastic servant to the club, only been here a short period, but my opinion of him in that period changed drastically, and I wish him all the best at Wolves. I've got no problem with a player wishing to leave West Ham for family reasons as well. Good luck to him at Wolves, and if you're a Wolves fan watching this, you've got a good centre back on your hand. You've got a player that will give 100%. You'll think he's a Wolves fan when you watch him play. Manuel Lanzini was linked to a move away. At this point in time, it looks unlikely, but in the last couple of days, it was suggested that West Ham could be open to selling or loaning him out this season. His contract is up next summer. It's expected that he will move back to Argentina next summer. I'd be surprised if Lanzini left today. I wouldn't be against it, providing we brought somebody in prior. So, for example, we loaned, say, Conor Gallagher. I then would be averse to Manuel Lanzini leaving. However, should we not bring anyone in, I don't want to see him leave. I'd rather just keep him, have him as the option in the squad. He'll be a handy option to use. Do I think he'll start against Chelsea? No. Do I want to see him start against Chelsea? No. But when our European campaign kicks off next week, then I'm going to want to see Lanzini start. I think he's almost the perfect type of player to have for those group stage games that can play, give the likes of Declan Rice a rest as and when required during the week. Perfectly capable of that level. We saw it last season as well. So yeah, I'd be sad to see Lanzini go as well. I think he's a wonderful player. Now, the loan market is still a market we may dip our toe into. Obviously, we're bringing in Bednarek. You can loan 2 Premier League players at any time, so that would still free up that allocation for West Ham United. So it does mean that should any player be available on loan today, which is possible, I wouldn't be surprised to see West Ham make a move. I think the leading candidates at the minute, the first one will be Jan Bednarek. If Manchester United can sign a right back, they've been strongly linked to Dest, who previously played under Erik ten Hag at Ajax. If they were to bring in Dest, for example, then Jan Bednarek may be available on loan. But I'd imagine that's a case of only if Man United do sign another right back. Also, Stamford Bridge, there's a few players being linked with moves away, possible loan moves. We all know about Armando Broja, Conor Gallagher's another player we really like, but has been used by Tuchel, and by the sounds of it, Tuchel's not too keen on letting either of those two players leave. Billy Gilmore could be leaving Stamford Bridge. I don't think he's had any game time at Chelsea so far this season. Christian Pulisic is another one that's been linked with a potential move away from Chelsea today on loan, as they're trying to bring in Emerick Aubameyang. Should Aubameyang arrive at Stamford Bridge, that may just change the availability of Armando Broja pretty quickly. And if there is any player leaving on loan from Chelsea, I expect West Ham to A, be aware of it, and B, probably be interested in the player as well. So there may be another loan signing for West Ham today, but that's all I would expect to happen should we pursue anybody else. But one player we won't be pursuing is Hans Vanaken, and the Club Brugge player that we were after for the last couple of weeks. He was very public about wanting to join West Ham United. We obviously put that on the back burner after we went after Lucas Paqueta, and Hans Vanaken has now signed a new contract with Club Brugge. I'm not going to lie, I'm almost relieved a little bit. As I said in the previous video this week, I felt bad that we'd publicly made it clear that we want to sign this player. He then publicly stated his desire to join West Ham United. The fans were begging him to stay and whatever, and then we said, nah, it's alright, we're going to sign Paqueta instead. I felt quite bad for him, actually. We almost sold him a dream to some extent, and then we didn't allow him to pursue it. but he's signed a new deal with his club now, so there's a happy ending for the player. So I'm kind of relieved that that has happened. Anyway, that's the latest around the West Ham transfer rumours so far today. At time of recording is 8:30. Things will move quickly today. By the time you're watching this, it might be out of date. But what I expect, Bednarek to join, Craig Dawson to join Wolves, and a lot of rumours in regards to West Ham and the loan market, particularly with Chelsea players. Hopefully we can get one more in, but we'll be live tonight at 9 o'clock to discuss any transfers that West Ham do. And like I said, if you're kicking around at 9, please do come back and join us. We'll see you then. Enjoyed this video, please do drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you at 9.